an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. We'll kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Complete to open the drive.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The Noles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Motion from the back. Looking downfield is Castellanos. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. At the 30. The tag. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined. When the QB takes it himself, gets in for the screen.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the ground game. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Firing to the right, complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the Doak. They'll try to power their way ahead. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Finds his man, it's Murray. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg. Slings it downfield. Finds space on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Frazier. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off play action. Makes the grab on the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Childs. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can...
There he goes! What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like it just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Childs. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Here's a heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mark. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Makes one man miss. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. We'll send the tight end in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Looking for space to the left. At the 20, he's got space. And maybe they try to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he's
breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Firing toward the end zone. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia Tech.
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying play action. Buying some time as he moves left. He makes a catch. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient, make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins, guys, you start to really like the offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This is going to be a tough field goal try. 55 yards and from the left hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Makes the catch, it's McCoy. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Punt is in the air. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel...
Intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On the ground, it's Ocha. Turning it on! Oh, the ball's out after that big play. Oh, the offense is lucky to fall on that loose football. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. To the air, it's Castellanos. Going for 6. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Seminoles will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll get rid of it. Working that left side. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Hand off to the lone back. Inside the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, David, they were going to have to get a lot of hats to the football. This is not an easy guy to bring down with just one guy. You have to gang tackle. You have to pursue. And, David, the defense couldn't get it done right there.
No, really poor job. Listen, you're okay with giving up yards throughout a game, and you see more and more. I'm okay with giving up 5. I'm okay with giving up first downs and you driving down the field, but I can't give up the big explosive. The first guy in there has to make sure he slows him down and at least gets a hand on him and makes it easier for those second-level guys. That was a huge play for this offense.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Webster. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Caught over the middle, it's Webster. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Well, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis, and they obviously had so much energy.
Running free. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years. Not always dual threats. Sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie. And guys that maybe they weren't runners, but, man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better. And you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, the quarterback did a really good job there, hanging in and delivering the pass, knowing that he was going to get hit. That really paid off for the offense.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Noles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
What a difference a change of scenery makes, right? I mean, they went into a hostile environment. They lost their first game, but they've rebounded beautifully. And I think coming back, playing in front of their home crowd really has impacted this game, and it's gotten them back to 500.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in CUSA so very critical. How about this one today? Northwestern has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 17 over Sam Houston. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We're going to throw it over the top of the knee. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off it.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his hands.
Back to throw, it's Childs. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. It's complete.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
And the Spartans are on the move. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Open field and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Play action on first down. Shoots it to the left. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
That's a really good looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Wayne, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Dumps it to the back. Pulls it in. It's Webster. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
That's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They go to the ground. Finds a little space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
There he goes. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
It's really hard on a defense to drop back and know it's pass. And then a quarterback like that, he just has the ability to pull it down and just, bam, shoot through a hole, chew up yards so fast, outrun fast guys. It's just really hard to stop.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
And the offense continues to run the football. A second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Childs. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Grab near the sticks. It's Marsh. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
That had all the makings of windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's McCray. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll try it over the left side. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. scrimmage, he had been running wild.
I think at this point of the game now, in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple...
Gets away from one, finds some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Spartans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. Quarterback adapting. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Sparty.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late, and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision.
Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. On the run, it's Webster. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man, when you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Touchdown, Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Child. Got it in the middle. It's Belly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw.
Turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Catch in the middle. It's Marsh. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Childs. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan State.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback on the keeper. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Dropping back, it's Childs. Trying to beat the D deep. He caught it. Touchdown, Spartans. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
Now they'll try to tie it up with the too late. Now on the move. He can't make it in. The two-point conversion is no good, and they can't tie the game here late in the fourth. Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this...
And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Quarterback takes a knee.